sambar that we'll be cooking today. Because I guess last time, we had a request that we show sambar today.
All right, I am going to mute everyone and so that we can hear her clearly. And if you have a question, please either raise your hand or let me know and I'll unmute you. All right. Let's see, mute all and unmute Surekha. Surekha, where are you? I don't even see your, there, yeah, okay, there you go. You're on. Wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes, so Jai Baba everyone. Today we are here to cook sambar. I have kept few things ready already because that takes some time to prepare. I have boiled Toor
It's
dal.
11 o'clock.
I've given nice 3 to 4 whistles with turmeric and hing, that's asafoetida. Just a pinch. We'll start up.
Now, Hing, it may
Cook
not
this
be.
in ghee, that is clear butter, or in regular oil.
Hing may not be familiar for the Westerners. Hing, I typed it in the chat. It's really a very unknown. It's got a really complicated name in English, but it's mostly available in Indian stores. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the pan is ready. We'll add some oil. That's around 2 to 3 teaspoons. I have kept the tray ready with fine chopped onions, tomatoes. We are using just a single tomato that's small because we'll be adding tamarind water, drumsticks, green capsicum. We have curry leaves and chopped coriander. Yeah. And also, I forgot, this is a fenugreek seed. Just 3 to 4 we'll add because this gives a nice, aroma. So starting up with adding mustard seed. Just as much you love. I like it more. We'll add 5 to 7 curry leaves. Give it a good stir. We want the curry leaves to be, fully in the oil so that the taste of the leaves is evenly spread all over the, sambar. We'll add onions, chopped onions. This is just a single onion, medium-sized onion, sliced very finely. So as always, During this onion, we'll add salt, just a spoon, just for the onions. Salt helps the onions to get softened very fast. I'll add turmeric powder now. Just a spoon, small spoon, because I've already added turmeric powder to the Toor dal. Well, I've already given 3 to 4 whistles, or just after the limit where the Toor dal is nicely, boiled and well cooked. We'll add capsicum and few drumsticks. This drumsticks we'll cook along with this onions without adding tomatoes, because if we add tomato, the drumstick will not be cooked properly. So the salt is also as per the drumstick. While making this, I'll add some tamarind water. And let it cook in full flame for around 2 to 3 minutes.
Surekha, can you go over the first part where you showed water, turmeric,
Yes.
and hing? We didn't know how much what you made there.
Yeah. So this is just a small cup of Toor dal. And while cooking Toor dal, I have added just a pinch, I should say, hing, that's asafoetida powder. It's good for digestion actually.
Yeah.
Along with turmeric powder, just half a spoon. It's Toor dal. Yeah. So until it's cooked well, we'll just stir it nicely so that the Toor dal doesn't stay as it is. It gets mashed well.
So you cooking on the stove or in the pressure cooker, the dal?
I have pre-cooked it in pressure cooker with 3 whistles.
Okay.
Because if we just cook it in an open vessel, this won't be cooked well, or it might take too much time, and the aromas will be lost. So the hing powder, the turmeric, and everything is engrossed nicely into our dal. And I have kept just a small lemon-sized tamarind and made water out of it. If you have raw tamarind, then you'll have to soak it in lukewarm water, and just with using your hands, you have to mash it well and strain the water out. Yes. We keep the drumstick around 40 to 50% cooked, because we'll have to, boil the sambar. Very nicely cooked. You can check by pressing it. It should be properly cooked. It should not be overcooked. Otherwise, all these strands will come out. Yes. Good. Now I'll add tomatoes. This is just one small tomato. Again, we are adding tomato in the later on stage because tomatoes doesn't let the drumstick cook good. It might keep it raw. So once the drumsticks are cooked well, we are adding tomatoes
Yes,
in this.
tomato is always added toward the end, no? In so that you
Yeah,
can get everything cooked. Yeah.
true. So I'm adding coriander powder, chili powder. Just use it as per your requirement. This is medium spice chili powder. Just 1/4 teaspoon salt. And give it a good stir. You know, during the tadka, you can also use raw red chilies because raw red chilies also give a different flavor. But you know, we are having different brands of raw red chilies here, medium spiced, heavy spiced, and all. So it's very difficult to judge which one is right until and unless you have already used it. So I have actually made powder of the raw red chili that's just medium spice. So we add this whole of this tamarind water now.
You would think it may be about 1 cup, 2 cup, 1 cup.
Yes, you
Yeah.
just a lemon-sized tamarind and the quantity of water. You can. It's not necessary to measure that.
Yeah.
Just when you feel that all the pulp is out and all the flavors are out from the tamarind, that's enough. So just in medium flame, I'll let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes. And this is the reason why we don't cook the drumstick fully 100%. We are cooking it 40 to 50% earlier when we give it a steam, so that it gets well cooked now in this tamarind water. And also is this tamarind water should be well cooked. If it's not well cooked, then it might upset your stomach. So that's why we are adding it before adding the tur dal. We let it boil for 2 to 3 minutes. So
So you, so
this,
you,
yeah,
you mean the acidity of the tamarind would upset the tummy?
yes, yes, if
Mm.
it's not well cooked.
Mm.
Right. But this is good for your health. Tamarind water is good for health. It's actually, good for digestion as well. But things that are good for digestion should be taken in proper amount. If it's taken more, it might upset your stomach. Whenever in South India, if a person is, suffering from cold, cough, and sneezing a lot, then we prepare a stew kind of a thing using tomatoes and tamarind water, pepper, salt, and a pinch of hing. That's asafoetida.
Rasam.
Rasam, right? You know that. Glad. So that is very good for clearing out your lungs. The pepper powder, that's the key ingredient that clears your lungs, your respiratory tract.
Sounds like a good COVID remedy.
True. The pepper is actually very good for. It's like an antibacterial, anti-infection type of thing.
Maybe next time you show us how to do that. Rasam.
Definitely, definitely. So yes, this is well boiled. We'll mix it nicely. This is actually the easiest and the fastest cooking item. And there are lots and lots of recipes available on internet, on YouTube, but the simplest form is what I'm showing today. This is the usual form, how I cook it at my home. Yeah, so you can see how the tamarind has thickened. Oh, it's yeah,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
yes, and it's now the tomatoes and the onions are nicely mashed in the tamarind. Now, going ahead with this dal, I have mashed it nicely with my spoon.
How much dal did you say? Small cup?
Just a cup, just a small
One cup.
cup. Yeah, 1 cup.
Oh, so good.
True. Just after this, I will have to taste the salt. We'll add some salt. You can add water, but I like it more thicker because when we have it with idli or dosa or rice, we want the dal to be fully covered in that. So I don't mix too much water. So yes, sambar is ready just after 3 to 5 minutes after we give it a boil again. I close this, I give it a boil, and I forgot to take out one of my ingredient that I have to add it in the later on stage. I have kept fenugreek and curry leaves powder separately, already made in my kitchen. I have roasted fenugreek seeds and curry leaves without oil, without ghee, and I have made it in powder form. This powder has to be added while we turn it off. We don't have to boil this powder because the fenugreek seed and the curry leaves are already well cooked. So just for the taste, the aroma, I have kept it ready.
So you can add that powder later even?
Yes, yes. Just no, but not while serving because we also want that to be mixed well in the sambar.
Mm.
So after I turn the flame off, I'll sprinkle this powder on the top, and I'll give it a steam, or I'll just cover the lid so that the flavors are well mixed.
Alternatively, if you didn't hadn't forgotten, would you have added it with the seeds or powder?
Again, sorry.
If you had not forgotten your ingredient,
Uh-huh.
would you have added it during cooking or just now
No,
afterwards?
this powder is only added
Add
afterwards.
after. Okay.
Yes, because we don't boil it or we don't cook it after adding it in this.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is already roasted fenugreek seeds and curry leaves, so we don't want it to lose its flavor and its aroma.
Yes. It's very pungent. We have that fenugreek leaves we use in Persian cooking.
Yeah,
And when my
it
mom used to use it, the whole house would smell.
really, really, it gives a balance when we are using tamarind water.
Yeah.
Balances the taste, just as in the Chinese cuisines we add soy sauce and salt and sugar in a appropriate portion so that the soya sauce doesn't give a salty, what to say, flavor, or it
Oh,
doesn't sour it out, because the original, if you just taste soya sauce in a spoon or just taste it, you won't feel the saltiness, but it definitely adds salt in food and cooking. So that's why they just balance salt and soy sauce.
yes, but that doesn't go in this dish.
No,
No.
just the balancing thing, the balance of you know tamarind water, fenugreek powder.
Yes.
Yes. So and this is the stage. Just 2 minutes before it's finished, I'll add the chopped coriander leaves. And I'm adding very few coriander leaves because I don't want the coriander leaves to take over the sambar stage. Because we generally add coriander leaves in the later stage so that the flavors are fresh. Again, I'll just close this lid. Yeah. So this can be had with rice, boiled rice. Not coffee grinder, just a regular grinder.
Pestle and mortar.
Sorry?
You know those grinders that are with hand and.
Yeah, not hand blenders, but the grind. You can use food processing, that small jars to make powder
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
medium-sized blades because the small-sized blades cannot powder it well.
Huh. Really, coffee grinder works too. You have to have like a special one set aside for spices so you don't mix with the aroma of
I can
coffee.
show you my grinder. This is the smallest jar that I have. I make all my powders. You can see the blades are not too small and not too big.
Mm,
This grinds
okay.
nicely. Yes, this is well cooked. I will show you the look of the drumstick, in which form you have to keep it so that you don't
That's the
overcook it.
that's the best part, isn't it?
Yeah, see, it's too hot. So it's just slightly transparent now. The white seed gets slightly transparent. Can you see it? It's too
Yeah.
hot. But yeah, if you press it, it doesn't spoil more.
And when you eat it, you kind of suck the juices out. You don't eat the whole
Yeah,
thing.
you have to, cut it like this with your hand while eating.
Yeah.
It's too hot. And these things are very nice. These seeds are not to be removed actually. These are highly, proteinaceous and good in calcium.
Mm,
So see, you can see the transparent phase of it. So this is the look that we want in the
yeah.
drumstick.
Yeah.
I just remove that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, that is the consistency that we need. That is the level of cooking drumstick. Yes, it's nicely cooked.
Like I said, Surekha, you don't eat the whole thing, right? You just suck the
No,
insides
we
out.
remove this.
Yeah. Yeah. The inside.
The inside is only being eaten,
Yeah. You don't eat the
and
outside.
outside we we throw it out.
Yeah.
We cannot digest. In many countries, they directly call it moringa if drumstick is not the popular name. And I guess drumstick, moringa oleifera. this is well cooked, I'll just turn it off. It's a good time to add fenugreek and curry leaves powder. I'm just adding this much. That's 1/4 of the spoon. 1/3 of the spoon, sorry. I'm sprinkling it. It smells good actually. Yes, the consistency is also nice, thick. Yeah,
Mm.
just as I need it. No, many other vegetables you can add it in this, like green beans and what say, snake gourd, loki. Yeah,
Beautiful. I can smell it almost.
consistency that we need in this, so that the rice is well mixed. Keep it for
So you can have it
1 minute.
with rice and dosa maybe also, because I've seen
Yes,
it served with dosa.
with idli, dosa, rice. There's also idiyappam. That's rice noodles actually, and what else? Appam. That's small mini. It in small mini idlis.
Wow, very versatile.
Yeah. Along with this, we generally make potato fry. Potato,
Ah.
a nice slightly burnt potato. Yeah, that gives a very nice combination. So yes, our sambar is ready with all the flavors, the essence, the colors.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
You can have it as it is without anything,
Yeah.
because many people they just calculate the amount of protein that they require for every day. So this is highly proteinaceous and also well cooked with drumsticks, moringa. That's good for calcium, bones. The
Yes.
easiest, I guess, today we have made it in 26 minutes. The meat started at 8:30. The time-saving thing was that I have pre-cooked the dal and I have made the tamarind water already ready. That usually takes time.
So, so again, my question on the pre-cooked dal, you put it in the pressure cooker for 3 to 4 whistles. I don't know. I have an electric pressure cooker, so I don't know what that is, but um, is it totally cooked or mostly cooked?
It's totally cooked in the cooker.
Totally cooked. Okay. And how much water then did you add with the
Just double of it.
double of it? Okay,
Yes,
so
if you
twice the
have
water.
a single cup of this much dal,
Huh.
then you will have double of water in the same measuring cup.
Uh-huh. And then
And
pinch of hing and the turmeric, half a spoon
yes,
turmeric.
yes, yes.
Beautiful. Well, I wrote all this down and I'm happy to type it up and share it, or you can.
Yeah.
Where is the recipes from previous cookings? Do you,
It's
can,
I guess Angela has added the link of the blog to the calendar. She
uh-huh,
is definitely engrossed with other programs as well. She said personally, or she cannot maybe email it. So the easiest way is that she has added the link of
okay.
the blog to the calendar,
Okay, I
so you can
I
see
will
in the
check for that. I have also, are you finished? Because now I can then ask people to unmute themselves and ask
yes,
you questions or whatever.
definitely,
Um,
definitely.
Anybody has a question, please feel free. No questions. It was so complete and thorough. Everybody's excited
Oh, good.
to try this at home.
Yeah, I guess Meher Darwala, he wants to ask something. Please.
all right, go ahead. Go ahead.
He has posted in a message.
Surekha, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can hear.
Surekha, did you boil this thing or you didn't boil it
I
first?
have boiled it nicely.
In this, you boiled it.
Yes,
You
yes.
didn't boil it separately.
No, the dal was pre-cooked in a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you joined late, so you can
And
watch the whole video. She explains everything so good.
really well. She really is very well.
Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, I joined about 2 minutes late and I didn't know the name of what you're cooking.
It's sambar.
Oh, this is not, that's what I was thinking maybe. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sambar.
So is sambar actually like in let's say North American cooking, like a sauce that you would put over things?
Mostly not in everything, on everything, but yes, it's a South Indian dish. Mostly people go out in restaurants for having this separately. So
It's
I am not.
11:30.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So Surekha, if you are taking requests, I was wondering, this is going to be complicated. My favorite dish is dosa.
Okay.
If I can master dosa making, I will be the happiest cook in the world. So dosa and maybe the rasam for next time. Can we fit both of them in?
Supposed to, I planned making dosa today as well, but my pan is not ready right now. Maybe I can check in 5 to 10 minutes and I can make the pan available. So we have a
Yes.
different dosa pan, and because the batter is the easiest, thing that's available ready-made for us right now. Nowadays we get a ready-made batter, but I can definitely share the recipe for making the batter.
Mm.
Verbally right now.
Okay, yeah, it's only 11:30, so we have time.
Can I'd like to ask a question.
Uh-huh.
Idlis, are they hard to make?
No, definitely not.
Maybe sometime it would be fun to watch.
Definitely. It's the quickest, breakfast item. Generally, we make it with chutney in the breakfast, and if we have good time, plenty of time, we make sambar with this.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
So,
Only need is to soak the, for batter you have to soak for idli you have to soak overnight idli, and for dosha at least few hours. The only time killing is that. Other than that easy, and it's initially you try 4 or 5 times, you spoil it, don't worry. Go on trying. One day you'll become perfect, and then we'll have Fereshteh restaurant. I'll be the first customer to have dosha in your restaurant.
Oh God.
Only need little experience, because putting dosha, rolling the dosha and taking off, that's take a little time.
Yeah.
Batteries takes also sometimes. The ratio is, you have to use that battery for preparation of batter. Also, you got a ratio.
All
That
right. Thank
by the
you.
experience you get. Don't misunderstand me, because it takes time for
Yeah.
actually, since
unless
Yeah,
if Sunita gives the ready-made batter, and because in Hyderabad and all this ready-made batters also available, you can
yeah.
put it in the thing. You can, only thing is takes a lot of time for soaking. That's the only thing.
That's why we have our darling Surekha to walk us through every step.
Yeah.
So I will once again mute everyone. And
She is the more. She is 1 second. She is very modest. She is little modest. That's the reason I am just coming for her rescue, because she says
thank
everything
you.
easy. Everything easy. For her,
Thank
it is very easy. For a beginners, it's a little time taking, consuming.
All
Anything.
right. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jai Meher Baba.
Hey, Baba. All right. So Surekha, I'm going to unmute you again and we will listen to you making the dosa.
Yeah. First, I'll let you know the proportion of the dal and the rice. So it's 3 cups of rice with
White
1 cup
rice? What
white
kind
rice.
of white
Uh,
jasmine or just
boiled rice or steamed rice. The boiled rice are slightly brown in color. They actually give it a nice fluffy texture to the idli. So we use brown rice. You can also use it's a brand here. I'm not sure if it's available there. It's called kolam rice, HMD kolam or kolam rice. It's called steamed rice as well.
okay?
Yeah, and 3 cups of rice, your choice of rice, whether it's steamed rice or it's boiled rice. These two are different, steam and boiled rice. And along with that, the split black gram, 1 cup of split black gram. If you're taking three cups of this rice, just a single cup of a split black gram. That's urad
Uh,
dal.
black what?
Black gram, a split black gram, urad dal.
Oh, urad dal.
And in the same urad dal, just a single spoon of fenugreek seeds, maybe just this much if you take it in hand. Just this much is fine. It gives a nice tangy flavor to idli. If you're aiming at idli, generally what happens in our house is some people like idli, some like dosas. So we make a generic batter that can be used both for dosa and for idli. So if I want to make idli or dosa tomorrow morning, I will soak both this rice and urad dal in a big vessel. If this is used, then it should be a height. It should have a good height because the rice and the urad dal, it absorbs all the water, so it swirls nicely and it's well soaked if we have a nice quantity of water in that. Just overnight, that's around 8 to 10 hours. And just tomorrow morning, I'll grind it very nicely, very fine, adding very little water every time because the consistency might change if we keep on add water to that. First, just the rice and the urad dal, and then later on, small little quantities of water can be added.
Okay, so you soak the rice and dal overnight in a big vessel, and then you take the water out. You drain the
Wash away.
water out, and then you put it in the grinder and grind it, but add only a little bit of water if it needs it.
Yes, just
Got it.
for fine. And that batter that's been nicely grinded is ready to use for dosa, but you need to keep it in a hot place for around 1 hour to 2 hour so that it increases in its size. It gets fermented. It's called fermented, and that gives a very well and very swollen and soft and fluffy idlis.
So you do that in maybe in your oven or where, of course, in India, you just put it outside.
The vessel of making idlis. I have it here. Yes, this is the idli vessel. It's aluminum idli vessel. Next time you come to India, you definitely want to buy this. And these are the idli trays. There are 3 levels of trays in my idli vessel, and it has rings in that to hold the trays. So I'll tell you verbally. Maybe we can have a different session for just making idlis and dosas. Definitely.
Yes, please. Yes, Italy for sure. So, okay, you're saying your vessel is not ready.
No, this idli vessel is ready actually. We can make it now because the batter is ready with me. I'll just give a quick wash to the tray.
Okay. So
We have to, one second. If you have an aluminum vessel, you have to add water. Any idli vessel, you have to add water. You have to heat it first. Just if you have aluminum vessel, you will have to add half lemon or half a teaspoon of salt so that the water doesn't darken your base. Yes, I have added water. Cover the lid. Yes. In full, I will keep it. I'm not keeping too many trays, just I'll keep 2 trays and quickly I will wash it first. You know, this is my idli batter. This is nice. You have to keep this consistency. Even you can add water because every time we keep it in a hot place, it gets fermented more. So I'll add little water.
I love the India sounds, the dogs, the cars, the rickshaws.
Yes, so I'm adding just little water. I'm mixing well. So this batter doesn't have any salt, anything. So we'll have to add salt to this batter. Otherwise the idlis get tasteless. So yes, we have this nice running thick consistency. We need this consistency. Yes. The best thing in this is if we add oil to this tray, the idlis just come out very nicely. Doesn't stick to this. So we'll have to use our fingers very nicely. We have to dip it in the oil. And just like this, you have to spread all the oil to the base. Get this tray ready. And clean the second one. Until then, my water will be nice and well heated. Adding oil to this as well. You know, we have brushes for using this, but I like using my hands, my fingers, mostly for cooking because I feel connected to the food.
Wow, beautiful.
Yes, I'll just add lemon to this.
Wonderful details, isn't it?
This lemon actually, it's very much necessary because Otherwise, you lose the beauty of your vessel. It's nicely cooked. I'm adding lemon to this.
So you just put a little lemon in there, slice of lemon?
Yes, just a small cube. So now I'll add salt to my batter. This is 1 liter of batter. So I'm adding around 3/4 spoon of salt to this, and I will just mix it nicely. I know Fereshteh you like dosa more, but I'm going ahead with idli.
That's okay.
Go ahead with dosas next time.
I love idli too, girl.
I miss Angela here, because once I told her that I'm having idli and sambar, and she was about to go to bed, and she said that, gosh, I cannot sleep now.
She can always watch the video. She's working, so
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So yes, so just filling it nicely so that it doesn't overflow. Just this much every time quantity,
Yeah.
just to the level of the tray.
Level
I
with the
just show
tray.
you yeah, it should not overflow the cup.
It's like making pancakes for us. It's kind of, or
It's actually very, whenever I do this, I feel like I'm doing something very artistic. So yes, just this is the
beautiful.
equal level.
Yep.
Yeah. So just keep it inside. I've already applied oil to this tray as well. I'm just keeping 2 trays for now, because our dinner is ready. This is my dinner. Yes. I know sometimes when I watch someone cooking, uh, and when I'm not there, it's so irritating because I cannot have that food. So I wonder how you guys, control yourself.
This is Baba's training for us to control. We have no choice. Surekha, I still have a little question. You said you keep the batter overnight not overnight, for 1 to 2 hours in a hot place. Where is your hot place?
Uh, Generally, what we do is we keep it in our balconies, or wherever we have sunlight. Or if we are cooking for lunch, we'll keep just next to the stove.
Not in the oven. Like the only place hot in the winter for us will be inside the oven or something, in very low temperature.
Right, right. But you can definitely keep it near your fireplace if you have a fireplace at your house. In your house,
Okay.
you can keep
Okay.
it near your fireplace. Yes. For us, the hottest place that we can keep, and we cannot overcook, because it might get cooked if we keep it in oven, or for too much time.
Yeah, of
That's why.
course. Yeah.
And you see, now I can tell you that this vessel is just fill three or half, and if you keep it in hot place, this might go to 3/4 or above that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, keeping it in oven with the oven light on is also a good idea. Thank you. I'm not
Just
sure.
the
I just
light
read
on.
the I just read the chat, but I could not see. Yes.
Diana, you make yogurt. I'm impressed.
True. Yogurt has no, actually, the food is already ready. The dinner is ready. They we just have it together, so they are waiting there for that.
Oh, okay. We will finish quickly.
It's okay, it's okay. This is also for Baba.
So how long do you steam that?
So this once you get nice, smell of idli and the vapors, it just comes out like this. You can keep more for 1 or 2 minutes. Because I'm cooking it live, I have kept a high flame, but you can definitely keep it in medium or low flame so that it's easy for nicely growing idlis. Yes. And the key point for this is idlis should be removed when it's cooled down. Just as cakes, we need the vessel to cool down, the cake to cool down, so that it doesn't break from middle or it doesn't stick it at the bottom. We want this to be cool. So after idlis are made and I have turned it off, I'll remove the trays outside and I'll keep it aside for around 5 minutes. I guess my pup is responding to my recipes. He's too eager to have.
So how long are you steaming it for?
This is 9 to 10 minutes.
9 to 10 minutes.
But today I'm doing it in 4 to 5 minutes because it's live. But generally I just keep it and I go. So it doesn't burn actually. So even if you keep it for quite more time, it's no harm. Yeah.
Good.
You can also open and see how idlis are growing. So it's no time, but it has started growing.
I could never master that tool you just used to. Very difficult. So we use just pads, pads.
I know.
Yeah.
Pads are. We use towels just to hold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have my kitty eager and ready to have all the idlis.
Oh, she likes idlis.
She started peeking out actually. For the very first time, I have seen her responding like that. Generally, she peeks out when we have chicken or fish. It's just that she wants it as it is directly from the stove. She cannot wait even it to cool down. I'll say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
Oh my goodness. Oh, little baby.
Her name is Minnie. She's our Minna baby.
So cute.
She's the cutest and the most beautiful one because the other twos are too silent, but she is too much always excited for everything.
Oh, you're gonna make me want a kitten now.
You'll wonder, but I also want a cub in my house, but
Uh-oh, did you freeze? Oh,
Meher meher Hare 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 meher Hare meher 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 Hare 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 Baba Hare Baba Meher Baba Hare Baba Hare meher Hare meher 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 Hare 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 Baba Hare Baba.
okay, so India has gone away. I don't know what's happening, but we'll wait for a couple of minutes. Wait for her. Meher Baba, bring them back.
Yes, hello, Jai Baba. I'm back.
Oh, yes, you're back. So happy to see you back.
I like your background, by the way, Fereshteh. It's
Thank you. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful.
yeah, it's like the September blooms of China.
Oh, yes. I got this online. I was so mesmerized by it with all the one tree there and the birds and oh, so good. Artistic. All right. So we are waiting for the idlis. Are they about ready?
Yes, they are ready. I can see the vapors out. Nice. And I can also smell the idlis. I'll just open it.
Somebody peeked.
Actually, the internet connectivity, they are checking the internet connectivity.
Thank you for the tech savvy children or husband, as the case may be. Oh, so it's all fluffy and puffed up. Beautiful. Can't really tell. All right. Yes. Yes, it's puffy. Very nice. Gorgeous.
I definitely want that not to break.
So mostly you eat it cooled down already.
Yes, because we with hot sambar, so we
Yeah.
serve cool and already prepared it. Because we
Surekha,
definitely
I want to
yes.
thank you for this amazing hour of enlightened cooking tips. Incredible. Really, really grateful to you. Thank you so
Just
much.
an overload from my side because I keep saying and saying.
It's perfect. Beautiful.
So I let it cool. Bring my plate. It's already washed, but I generally, wash it again before using. We all generally use everything before using it again.
Mm-hmm.
So we cannot control the dust, it might reach inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
So my tray is here. Wait, I have my sambar ready. Just waiting for my idlis to cool down nicely. And the second most important tip is you need to soak your spoon that you're using or the knife you're using to take out the idli.
Soak your spoon in water.
Water. In the same water, you can use the same water. It's cooled down, and I have tried. Okay, what's this? I've tried removing the idlis. See, it's
Perfect.
turned nicely,
Mm.
and there's nothing that's sticked because we already applied oil.
Notice those holes in the vessel. It's that allows the steam to be released.
So every time you try taking out an idli, you have to just dip your spoon in water.
Doesn't the liquid ooze out of those holes when you pour it in?
No, the water levels are very low, so only the vapors are reachable.
Huh. And of course, the idli consistency will make a difference. If it's too watery, it will go right down.
I have the idlis and the sambar ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Please get it, Baba. I'll have it later. But yes, this was the easiest thing. I was totally talking with you. I was totally, you can read, you can do your office work from home while cooking idli or just dosa is time consuming because you have to keep on maintain the temperature of your pan. But this is the easiest.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't thank you enough. This is gorgeous.
Thank you. You are always welcome whenever next you are coming to Samadhi to Nagar. You are definitely welcome. Everyone is welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, our home is just on the way to Samadhi, very near to Samadhi. It's walkable for us.
Very fortunate.
That's the only good
Thank
thing.
you. Once again, I have unmuted everyone so that we can say Jai Baba and thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Avatar, Meher
Avatar,
Baba,
Meher Baba
ki
ki
jai.
jai. Avatar.
Avatar, Meher Baba, ki
Baba ki
jai. Please go enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Lovely.
You.
It
Jai
was
Meher Baba.
Thank you so much for sharing. That was
Beautiful.
amazing.
Uh,
Hey, Baba,
for-
thank you so much.
Thank you for
It
joining.
looks so delicious. I can't wait to try.
I can
Jai Baba.
I have no kids to do that.
Thanks, Surekha. That was lovely.
I don't know. I have to
Thank you.
buy an idli pan. Pot go to Devon. In Chicago, we have great Indian stores.
Yeah, Michelle, send me one. Buy it and send. I'll pay for it.
I bet you can get one at Amazon, but who wants? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
see.
that's true.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
So
if they have this,
find me on Facebook, everyone. My name is Surekha Pravin in Facebook. So you can ping me there. And definitely, if required, I can share my WhatsApp number so that whenever you want anything to be, shared or any recipes that you want again, definitely I can talk to you personally anytime.
you
Thank
could make
you.
a page. You could have a whole thing on YouTube, your YouTube cooking channel, sharing all the.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
now, we are progressing with the blog, and we'll definitely upload the videos to YouTube and make a Facebook page.
This one.
Yum.
And the blog is on the schedule on our calendar. Thank you so much. Please go and enjoy your food. Jai Meher Baba.
Say Baba.
Bye-bye.
Avatar, Meher Baba ki
Bye-bye.
jai.
Baba ki jai. Thank you.
Baba ki jai. Thank you again.
Thank you.